If you want to support this channel, the best way to do that is to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps my channel a lot and it gets the videos out there. Thank you very much. Alright, so a few weeks ago I actually made a video, talking about if Cabba, if he was going to actually ascend past Super Saiyan God and into Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or an equivalent form of his own. But since, okay, so after doing that video I had a whole different idea on this, and since pretty much Cabba is actually an evolved form of the Saiyan, so he should be pretty much genetically wise ahead of Goku and Vegeta, because Goku and Vegeta still have their tails, or well, they had them before they got cut off. But these Saiyans in Universe 6 actually managed to evolve, and throughout evolution they lost the necessity for their tails. So I'm kind of thinking here, what if this new transformation with Cabba is actually going to involve some sort of component or some sort of feature from the Great Apes? So maybe, I mean, some sort of Super Saiyan 4 looking transformation. I mean, it can't be that, like, far-fetched. It could be possible. I'm not saying it's going to look Super Saiyan 4, but, I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to look like a Super Saiyan 4, but I do believe that there are going to be some parts that will resemble in Zaru at one stage, because he's an evolved form of a Saiyan, so he's obviously, they've obviously overcome some traits and that they don't need anymore, because, yeah, so I do believe that he's gonna have a way different transformation than I initially thought here. I thought he was gonna be like a god or something, but I hope he doesn't have a transformation like that. I hope it's some sort of, unique thing to his version of the Saiyans, so then we can actually distinguish those Saiyans and our Saiyans and actually be like, okay, so that's pretty cool, these guys are different, they have their own transformation, and then we won't be able to predict what the powers of this, transformation would be, what sort of thing they would have going on, if they'd have any power, not power limits, I mean like time limits, kind of like the Super Saiyan God form, stuff like that. It'd be extremely interesting. Maybe when he transforms, he loses all sort of, I guess he loses himself and he goes on a rampage in that form. It'd be pretty badass to see something like that. Kind of like whenever Goku turned into the Zaru, he would forget what he was doing and he would just go on a rampage, just trying to shoot everything. So it'd be pretty interesting to see if Cabba had some sort of thing going on like that, except for, like, instead of being like an Zaru that's mindless, he transforms into a new form that is essentially mindless and attacks anything. So when they're actually fighting, it'll be focused on either Goku or Vegeta, and be interesting to see how Vegeta could handle it, because we don't know if Cabba is strong enough to actually force Vegeta to transform into his Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan form. So if he does have an equivalent power to that, it would be amazing, okay? Because I don't see how the hell Cabba, who's like a little kid, okay, how he could, okay, he's either a little kid or he's got that height thing, kind of like Tarbo, So like I said, it'd be interesting to see what actually made Cabba as strong as he is, because he's obviously been chosen on this team because he's probably one of the strongest Saiyans on the actual planet, which is extremely interesting, okay? So we gotta find out what's gonna happen in this fight. It's one of the reasons as to why I'm excited for the Universe 6 arc, to see just what kind of transformation Cabba is gonna have, because he's a Saiyan, okay? He's definitely gonna have a transformation out there. Goku and him, or Vegeta and him, are gonna go in there, they're gonna fight, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we're just warming up, and then they're gonna reveal their transformations to each other. And it's gonna be badass, I hope, like a new transformation would be sick. That's okay, that's only limited to those, evolved Saiyans, so to speak. So yeah. Now tell me what you guys think of this idea. Would you guys like something like that? Like to have a way different transformation than the Saiyans on Universe 7? And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below. Like the video if you want to, and subscribe if you already haven't. It would help this channel. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Have an epic day.